you're raised by a single mother. Basically, your biological father, because you said your mom eventually
Remarried.
remarried. And well, I mean, what was it like growing up? Not being around your biological father. I mean, do you know who he is, or like how did that story unfold to finding out who your biological father is?
Um, I I didn't know. I didn't realize. It's gonna sound wild. I didn't realize I didn't have a father until I was maybe around like 10 years old or something like that. Like I didn't realize I didn't have one. And the reason I say that, and I mean biological father, I never questioned like where is he at. My mother never really talked about him at all. And I was watching an episode on like Fresh Prince. Y'all know the episode where Will's father came back.
Yeah.
And Will was like, Daddy, where you been? You know what I'm saying?
He went off, right?
Will went off.
Mhm.
Man, Will said something to me in Virginia because I got off my little 15-inch TV, cut that thing off. I went straight to my mama's room. And I was like, Ma, where is he? She was like, who? My father. And she was like, and it's like, she was like, oh, I got to have that conversation with you. I'm like,
And you how old?
I was about like maybe like 10 years old. So that's a long time to know that you ain't had no father like that. So when she said okay, she had one picture of him that she showed me of him holding me when I was like just born, the day I was born. And then after that, I never saw another picture. And she found him when I was in 5th grade. I came home, I walked in the house, and she said, hey, Zeus, there's somebody on the phone for you. I was like, who? She was like, your dad. No, she didn't say my dad. She was like, somebody's on the phone for you. So I get on the phone and I'm like, hello. And I hear this voice that sounds like not like anything I've heard. And he was like, hello, this is Jesus, your father. And I'm like, I hung up. Cause I was like, man, who you got on this phone playing on my phone, man? Come on, man, what we doing here? And then called back and ended up being him. So anyway, we had like a 20-minute, 15-minute conversation. And he said, asked me how I was doing in school. And he said, I'm gonna call you back.
So the accent that you just
Yeah, my father's Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. My father's name is Jesus Manuel, so I have his name except last
so
name.
you not full black, you like
No, my mother is African American. My father is Puerto Rican. Um, Hispanics actually come from the African diaspora, so Hispanics are actually technically, if you to go back to the lineage, we all are black.
I wonder how many people actually know that about you.
When I had hair, they knew it because I had like the slick guala guala. I had like
Yeah.
my stuff was perm. I had the La Vito Hot Pepper Lopez. But once that lineup went to where it didn't need to go, it just kept heading back east.
You had to let it go.
I had to let it go because it let me go. So when that happened, it became a little bit more difficult. And then I didn't speak Spanish at the time because after that, after I spoke to my father when I was in 5th grade,
Mhm.
I never spoke to him again until I was like in my 20s. And that's when I actually met him.